3 weeks later.
Well, hey folks, Real Honesty with Jonn Ritland and
The Dominator.
a Raw Pittsburgh. What are you calling this one?
Rothless Pittsburgher.
That's why you stay away from colleges, folks. Anyway, so yeah, a Raw or a SmackDown, actually, Pittsburgh review.
Yes.
Ike in English. Hello, hi. We had a lot of recaps in the beginning. It was Bryan's, Owens, and Zayn. This sort of made sense, though, given the fact it's monumental that Bryan is able to be cleared.
The kind of surprising thing is that they said that Shane is still going to make it to WrestleMania.
When it seems like he's probably not going to. Diverticulitis is no joke, neither is a hernia. I think they're saying that he's going to right now until they can come up with a backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
Because Shane really shouldn't be wrestling.
But maybe Daniel Bryan can recruit Kevin Owens' old nemesis, El Generico. He has apparently become active on Twitter again.
He has. I got an idea. Jericho doesn't like Owens.
The gift of Jericho.
Well, take the list in, man. What? Anyway. Recaps. Fun. Cool. Made sense. And then you had Rude Norton versus Jinder and Rousseff and whatever sing that was at ringside.
Yes.
Cool. They didn't really address the whole thing. Somebody got really upset that I rightfully talked about Jinder, proving that WWE's wellness policy is a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is.
He also spelled his name wrong, which is hilarious.
It was. Anyway, but that was kind of hilarious. So by the way, guys, I don't really give a shit. I mean, you can spell my name wrong or not, but if you're gonna try to sound intelligent, actually spell my name right. Rude Norton, Jinder, Rousseff, it was fine.
Yeah, sure.
Hey.
But hey, they got Rusev, so there's that.
Rusev was in it.
And Rusev.
And it was Rusev's day.
Yes.
Good
As is every day.
Yes.
On this fantastic day of Rusev Day.
I was going to say fanfapstic, but that would be Lana and Rusev Day.
Right.
So, Rusev even pinned Orton. He's going to get added to the match, and it's going to be a 4-way at Mania.
Yes.
And then Rusev will probably take the pin, unfortunately. But he'll be in a match that isn't a battle royal.
Come next Tuesday, we will have our official predictions.
We will. You will be making your predictions, writing them down.
Yes.
Separate, and I will write mine down, and then we will say, wait.
That way we can't influence each other.
Yes. It's good to not. It'd be a bad influence. So cool that Rousseff pinned Orton. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a bad match. It wasn't a great match. It wasn't horrible. And then you had Becky and Ruby.
Yes.
Which was probably actually probably the best match of the night. Maybe with the exception of the main event.
2 of 5.
Yeah. Well, I mean, best match of SmackDown.
Yes.
Becky and Ruby, it was fun. I didn't know who to cheer for. I love them both. Good stuff. Becky won and then tossed all of the Riot Squad over the top. Liv, you're trying, but you're not very good.
I know that every group kind of needs their weakest link, but
yeah,
if you want these people to come up out of NXT and gain some momentum, they need to at least get some momentum. And they're not getting that.
No. Sarah can do fine, but Liv, I mean, look,
they look more like petulant children than actual competitors. And they're far better than that. At least 2/3 of them are.
Yes, Sarah is better. She's a project. Ruby is certainly better. Liv, well, we don't need Carmella and Alexa Light. But hey, she's good to her fans. Mm-hmm. She's not a bad person. She's just not very good at the wrestling currently.
But she has the potential to get better, and that's important.
True, she can't get much worse. Team Kiop had the ass graphics.
Mm-hmm.
That was terrible.
Kiop!
I joined in way too late on that. Kiop. Bryan comes out and cuts a promo. Mm-hmm. Him and Shane versus Zayn and Owens.
And he's sick of that cardigan or blazer or whatever the fuck it is.
What the fuck did Portland Trailblazers ever do to him?
Well, he's from Washington.
It's a good point. Oh, right. And because Breez not there, he had to jack it off himself. What?
You went there.
You knew I was going
I'm not surprised you went there, but you went there.
Yes. And it's great that Bree was able to inspire Bryan to fight for his dreams. Bree can save the rest of her dignity by never getting back in the ring again. I'm sorry! What? She
And that is John's takeaway.
Yes, what? She sucked! I'm sorry! They have a kid together. She should make appearances, do that kind of stuff, but we don't need to see her in the ring. Anyway, but Bryan said if Zayn and Owens win the tag match, they're rehired. Mm-hmm. And they'll probably go to Raw instead.
Yeah.
But that's That's good, and Bryan fired up the crowd. And then
they fired the crowd.
Well, I mean, Pittsburgh.
And they were replaced with plants. But not like people that they paid to be there, but like actual ficuses.
I was actually picturing a bunch of clones of Robert Plant for some reason.
Okay.
Yes, moving on. Bludgeon Brothers versus The New Day. Well, the Usos interfered. We're going to get a 3-way at Mania. Yeah, man, these multi-people tags, man, it's like Xavier never left that video years ago. All the tag team action. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. What? You don't know what to say, do you?
I feel like there's nothing I need to say.
Yeah, it's true. Look, this is going to be a good match. Please put it on the main card. Usos should be on the main card.
It's going to be on the pre-show.
It'll be on the pre-show.
They're going to put the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle
Royale
to start off, but they're going to have the women's match on the pre-card, I bet.
They'll have both Battle Royals on there. I think. So, okay, Bludgeon Brothers, New Day, ends in no contest. Bludgeon Brothers bring out their hammers, of course. I mean,
they gotta stop.
Hammer time?
No, collaborate and listen.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
God damn it, John. keep up, goddammit.
You would think that I would know my rap, being the hip person that I am, of course.
I believe you've complained about it. Oh,
This is
no,
true.
not being hip. Your hip.
Yes, that's it. They complained about my hip, clearly. And then, of course, you had Tyler Ziggler, Dolph Breez. Actually, It was Tyler Breez and Dolph Ziggler.
Esquire.
The third.
Yes.
And you had Fandango running around the ring. He kept running around the ring after Ziggler stopped chasing him. And that was funny. And then Fandango, like, holding his ribs out because he was out of breath. And then Breez beat Ziggler. Yeah. Then Breez lost to Ziggler.
Yep.
That was a match that happened. And then Shelton versus Nakamura.
Yeah.
Good. It was good stuff. It was decent enough. I mean, there was no doubt that Shelton was losing. But, told a good story. I mean,
Yep.
And
that bit at the end with Nakamura teasing AJ.
Yeah.
And then, after getting attacked, they stop AJ struggling to get up. Nakamura's in the corner. He's ready to attack. He runs up. AJ backs away as Nakamura goes to give him a knee to the face and then just stops and smiles at him.
And knee to face. Apparently,
Short,
he's a face.
simple, and to the point.
Yeah.
Total Tom Phillips style. Go fuck up that face. You're welcome.
God. The fact that he wasn't suspended even for saying that. But anyway.
It's not like he actually did it. That we know of.
That we know of. Owens, so your password, you're disgusting.
6969. You're disgusting.
I would say a B for SmackDown because they built Mania right, even despite the fact that Jinder was out there. And I mean, look, I get that Jinder is in a mid-card program for a mid-card title. The problem is they're doing all this bullshit backwards. Mm-hmm. This is where he should have been last year. He probably should have still even been competing for the U.S. title at this point. And then if you want to put him for the WWE Championship, you do something.
Yes.
But they've done it backwards, and they've kind of torpedoed him. Mm-hmm. And then there's all the back knee that we're not going to get into.
I'd rather not get into his back knee.
No, true enough. It just, the whole debate about that.
Troublesome for everyone.
It does.
All parties involved.
All house parties involved. Speaking of which, we will actually get to the Team Do a Good Lucha Thing house party soon.
Oh, God.
Damn it, woo. The Mixed Match Challenge. Becky had to replace Charlotte because Charlotte had a gum infection. Hopefully Charlotte recovers.
And that's why I no longer buy Bazooka Joe.
I'll tell you what they're not for, son. And when you hear it, you'll understand why I can never go back to SeaWorld. Don't worry, TNA Creative. Charlotte was tested before and after that dental surgery.
Welcome to running jokes that will never die.
None of my running jokes die. They should. They've actually been carried for a while. Anyway, Becky replaced Charlotte, Rude and Becky, versus Balor and Sasha.
All right.
And it was fine.
It happened.
Yeah, Rude and Becky won. And so now you get, I guess Charlotte's going to be there next week. Good. Mm-hmm. And you're going to have two match. Well, I mean, basically, this is just going to be a way to hype Charlotte and Asuka because they're going to be facing off in this tag, which is the right way to go. Otherwise, if Charlotte isn't ready to go, have somebody else in her place so she's not injured. Have her at ringside. Still build to Asuka and Charlotte.
Yes.
Because Charlotte will be fine. It was a decent enough addition. I'm kind of over the Mixed Match Challenge now, though. They need to just end it, and it ends next week.
Yes.
Which is good.
Wait, yeah, weird. It's run its course, and I'm getting tired of switching between so many goddamn applications.
Hashtag first world problems. But still, yes. 205 Live?
Hashtag bad marketing plan for wankers.
Ben. Hey, idiots, though. They're a good channel. Drake Maverick was on commentary for the beginning of 205 Live with Mark Andrews. Yeah, and Tony Nese.
Hey!
And it was a good match.
Mandrews versus Nice Man.
Nice abs.
Nice abs you got there.
Mark Andrews performing really well. Nice has a wrestling ability in the abs. Doesn't really have much for personality, but that's okay. Good stuff.
Yep.
Maverick.
Maverick won.
Maverick.
It's like they teamed together, so you get them mixed up.
Yeah, they did. They tried to make an impact, but it bounced, much like the Czechs. Good stuff though. You get Andrews versus Gulak next week.
Yes.
And that's good. That's going to be a good match. Gulak's going to beat him again.
Yep.
Which is fine because you got to keep Gulak strong. And Andrews is a really good athlete. And then you had Cedric and Ali in an interview, and it seemed like, a little bit of attention.
Who's going to go heel? Who's going to be first? It's going to be Mustafa Ali going heel.
It could be Cedric. I think Cedric could go heel.
That's going to be a swerve, bro.
Russo shows up anywhere near Mania. I hope the police drag him away.
I don't know. Are they still making music?
The Dream Police. No, wait. Oh, you didn't mean the Cheap Trick song. Okay. That was a good interview though. Mm-hmm. And then you had Buddy Murphy.
He ain't your buddy, pal.
He ain't your pal, friend.
TJP, Kalisto, and
Tozawa.
Yes. All three of those people, Buddy Murphy aside, are former Cruiserweight champions. All of whom were not champion for long.
Yeah.
I think TJP had the longest title reign of the three.
That was about a month and a half.
Because we got Neville.
Yeah.
After Brian Kendrick and Rich Swann.
Look. I mean, he tried to make sure that he sung and he choked. So anyway,
he couldn't handle it.
Couldn't handle it. And I was told that I shouldn't have done a video about it because somebody thinks that domestic violence isn't something to talk about. Anyway, but that was a good match.
Yes.
Really good pace, a lot of double team, triple team spots, a lot of men piling on each other.
TJP's double submission hold
was insane. TJP is really good at the in-ring wrestling, less so at
Filipino power!
So at the social media.
We're bringing you the power!
Here's to you, Grandma.
Buddy Murphy won the match.
Yes.
Pitied the Filipino power TJP.
That's Filipino.
I don't... You say it better than I do, because you're actually Filipino.
Yeah. I know I don't look it with this fancy mustache and beard with red in it, but I am.
Oh god, you do have red beard, I just realized.
Scottish. What can you do?
Yeah, that's a good point. When you're Scottish, you don't kilt anyone. Just yourself.
I'm never guilty. But only when I want to be.
On that note, a B for 205 Live?
Yes. Did we even grade SmackDown?
We graded a B.
Yeah, okay.
Well, did you grade a B?
I
don't even know if you did.
No.
What'd you grade it?
So SmackDown, I'm going to give a B-. It was there.
It's better than Raw.
Much better than Raw. 205 Live, great couple matches, but in the end,
they're in a bit of a lull period only because they got to get to Mania.
The best way to hype people up is to get them tired.
This is true, and I can vouch for that. That's how all my dates end.
That's not them getting tired. That's them getting drugged.
I don't drug them.
I mean, chloroform's chemical, technically a drug.
You say that off camera.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's a good point. Anyway, no. In all seriousness, though, I'm not good at dating, and chloroforming is horrible. Just chloroform the bad people. Anyway, like, share.
What?
I mean, you know
Where
what?
are you going with that?
Well.
I know where we're going.
Yes,
Off.
that's right. Like, share, comment, subscribe, Twitter link, thumbnail, and some cool graphics, as always, by this guy. In the description and in the video. You do, and you succeed, because you try harder than WWE does.
Apparently.
Anyway.
I guess they're done with that.
It's Real Honesty with Jonn Ritland. That
Is the Dominator.
walking off screen, and we will see you tomorrow. No, you will see him tomorrow.
I will see
NXT.
you tomorrow, but you won't see me. Or maybe you will, I don't know.